Welcome shape enthusiasts. In the last episode of our Hexagonal Factory series, we acquainted ourselves with the new mechanics of hex mode, learning the basics of rotation and cutting. We unlocked stacking and the second floor by completing milestones 1 and 2. This episode, we put those learnings to use as we tackle milestone 3 to unlock fluids and painting. Will it be a smooth implementation of all our knowledge? Ooh, this is the wrong way. That's not right. What do I do with this thing now? This thing's wrong. Wait, why is this thing wrong? I've mislabeled the platforms. Awesome. No, it won't. But that's all part of the fun. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, it's time to get cracking with the new milestone. Let's have a look. So this will unlock us fluids and painting. Once we get fluids and painting, we'll be able to do anything basically. But for now, without it, we need to use the asteroids at our disposal to make this. We do have space platforms, so we're going to go out into space and do that. So this shape looks like, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's just going to be a cut shape, and then it's going to be cut again, and then we need two of them to sort of stack together. Okay, that's cool. But this shape, it looks like it's continuing to use the shape from milestone 2, which is super interesting. And that's it, I think. So milestone 2, we can either make a modification here and deliver more, or we can make a new factory to do this. And I'm leaning towards making a new factory just because I'm looking at the volumes. It's quite high. So let's get cracking. I think we'll start with this shape first. What asteroids do we have at our disposal? Oh, there's a shape right here that like has pretty much every component I need in it. That's pretty cool. But I think we're gonna go with this asteroid. It's closer, right? Because I don't have many space platforms or anything. Let's access our blueprint bar to see what we can do. We can obviously extract the shore. These asteroids are tiny. What the heck? All right, we're not going to use that. We're going to use our own thing. So wait, let me just put that down because I do need part of this. Because we don't even have 3 levels yet. We don't need this like 3rd level extractor. Where's my 2nd level part of it? What? Why is it deleted? Is this? I'm so confused. All right, this one is extracting to the 1st level. 2nd level, and this one's broken because it's the 3rd level, right? So let's get rid of this part. We only need these 2 parts, and that can like just barely fit on this asteroid, and there's no way I can fit a 2nd one. So this is just basically a Mark II full space belt of shapes. So we can process that shape to make this thing. Okay, that looks super annoying to cut the bits out that I don't need, because I need to cut off the left and the top right part of it. What about this asteroid? This asteroid looks a bit more reasonable because I can just cut out the left half. So let's try to build something like that on this asteroid instead and see where we can get. So we'll do something like this. 3. Wow, that's annoying. I don't think it's possible to fit more stuff in because I can do like 1 more. That's like a half a belt. So yeah, I don't know. Is this working? Why does that not look like it's even working? Because I'm building space platforms instead of extension platforms. That makes sense. Oops. I haven't built a manual mining platform for a really long time, guys. Forgive me. It's gonna... No, I don't... That 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that working now? Great. I'm getting 4 belts of stuff out. Excellent. I need to merge these belts onto one thing. I gotta keep in mind platform units are a thing. 392. But that should be more than enough. Now, I need to cut this shape in half. I believe I can probably just use my half destroyer. No, I don't have a destroyer. What the heck? I don't want to buy a destroyer because I want a swapper. Oh, man. I'm going to have to use some sort of cutting platform. What? Okay, let's build something then. I'm going to build it on a 1x2 because I have no faith I'm going to get this done quickly on a 1x1. But we need a cutter. So let me just do it with 1 belt. So we can cut. I'm basically building a half destroyer. Or are these 2 the same shape? No, they're not even the same shape. But for now, I just want to destroy this. Oh man, this is annoying as. But later on, I need 2 of the green petals, don't I? So maybe I should invest the time into making our first new blueprint of the series, which is basically going to be an asymmetrical cutter, right? I do have a cutting blueprint. So if I go to my blueprint design series, I can take my existing cutter, cutting 1 to 2. So it looks something like this, but that's not going to work for this because this doesn't work asymmetrically, right? It brings every shape. It assumes the input is symmetrical. And then it brings the shape out it assumes these two are going to be the exact same shape. So that's not going to work for what we would need. We need some sort of like asymmetrical cutting device. So let me see what I can do. So it's going to be 4 of these, and then something like this. It's going to be our swapping blueprint. In fact, can I take my swapping blueprint then? Like this. Yep, I get it. I don't have swappers. But, wait, no, swappers are 2 inputs. So the belt work is going to look something like this, but opposite. Oh man, this is super confusing. Alright, we're going to have to just make one. Wait, what? I'm just confused. So the swapping blueprint takes 2 in and 1 out. This takes 1 in and then puts 2 out. So it's the opposite of this belt work. Alright, cool. I'm just going to quickly design this thing and then I'll be right back because you guys don't need to see me design all of this crazy belt work nonsense. I believe that's close enough to working, so I'm getting a full belt of the left and the right half of each shape that I input in. This was surprisingly easier to design than the swapping version. I don't know why 1 input, 2 outputs, well I do know why, but yes, 1 input and 2 outputs is a lot easier to make on a 2x1 than 2 inputs and 1 output for some reason. I don't know why I couldn't do a reverse of this for the swapper. Maybe I did the swapper really badly, but whatever. We've got our blueprint. And it's giving us the shape we need, so why don't we pipe that into our base? So which one is it? It's this shape, it's not this shape. We need to keep this shape continuously going into a bin because with asymmetrical cutting, if one side stops, the other side will clog up. So yeah, that bin needs to stay there, but we can space belt this back to base now. Where can that go in? Like here is like the only option. But I wanted this. No, I don't want this anymore, do I? Because I want to rebuild this, but I want to rebuild this as a space platform. So I actually don't need this anymore for now. I'm going to regret doing this instantly, aren't I? So let's get rid of this. Actually, we finished everything. Have we finished everything, literally? Wait, no, don't just delete everything. Wait, let me just check my tasks. This is done, so we don't need that. This thing is done, but I want to use swappers to do this. This thing has not started yet. Okay, we can delete everything. Let's just delete everything, start again. Nice, I like that. Great. So this thing is coming in, and I need this thing to go into different shapes. Now, I know eventually... which one should it go into? God, it's going to like cut off like 2 of these platforms no matter where I send it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just send it here for now. Great. Let's copy it because it comes in on 2 levels. Now, I have 20 points, so I think the thing I definitely want is a swapper, right? So let me just unlock the swapper and see what money we have left over. I want 3rd floor ASAP as well. Half destroyer I feel like is going to be useful, so let's get that. Then I don't see any point of upgrading this. Maybe we'll just get belts up. Alright, hopefully that's given us enough stuff to work with. Let's see, what should we use the main platforms for? Because I want to use this asteroid for making this shape. Maybe we should make this shape first. Let's get our milestone shape, because it's going to take a while to make this shape. So let me do it now. How do I pin this shape? I can't just pin a random shape, can I? Let's just put a marker down so I have a reference to the shape. Call it milestone 3. Now, I need this shape and this shape to make this. Oh, that's actually not an easy thing to do. Can I use this shape somehow to make it? We can get that part, that part, that part, that part, that part. Okay. Ooh. This is a complex one. Let me think about this for just a second. Yeah, no, I think it's better to use this asteroid, and we'll just do it the same process as we used to do it, and then we'll get them to like combine with whatever green comes out of here. Somewhere here I think is better because it's a bit closer as well. So let me grab my shape extracting thing, then we'll bring it over here, and then we'll give it whatever extensions it can fit onto these tiny little platforms. That's super annoying. Maybe we should do it the other way. Not that it matters, because I'm not going to double this up, right? Am I ever going to double this up? It's not even possible to double up. So let's just waste the platform, that's fine. I mean, technically you could fit another half belt, but why would I ever want to work with a half, like one level space belt, right? Is what I'm thinking. So with this shape coming out, we need to process it into the bottom 4 bits of this shape. So it's the same process. First we need to cut it apart. Do we need to rotate it backwards? Yeah, probably. We need to do a counterclockwise rotation. Wait, let me think about this for a second. No, it's fine. We just need to cut it first. So let's get our asymmetrical 2x1 cutter that we didn't even save this blueprint, did we? Let me copy this thing. Let me flip it the direction that I like, and then we'll save this first blueprint that we made. This is a Mark II. What is it? It's a cutter. So let me find the cutting icon. It's a Mark II cutting. And how do I denote that it's asymmetrical? I can't. We're just gonna have to call it asymmetrical cutter 1 to 2. We're gonna put this, I'm just gonna put these in the base folder for now, and then I'll sort them a little bit later, right? I don't know how often we're gonna be using this blueprint, so I don't know if I want to put it on my toolbar yet. But for now, basically we want this. And now we're gonna kind of need both sides of this shape, right? So one, I don't know which side is going to be which. So this is going to be not the side we want. We want this side, and to this side, we want to now cut the red part out of this. So we need to do a rotation. So I need all my Mark II blueprints, basically. Rotator. I can probably just put my Mark III blueprints down, right? And then I'll just take away the top level. It's not like I'm lacking blueprint points. So if I rotate this shape, 90 degrees counterclockwise? No, I need a double rotate. It's a counterclockwise 120 degree rotation to get the red out is the easiest, right? Because the half destroyer will destroy the other half. Okay, so this is probably where I need to make another new blueprint, because our current rotation blueprints only rotate by 60 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. We need a 90 degree clockwise and counterclockwise rotator version of it. So let's just quickly put one together, and they can be used in conjunction with our old blueprints. So essentially we've got 4 coming in here. Rotator, you only need 2 to process a thing. So let's do clockwise first. Well, this one's counterclockwise, right? Yeah. So this is 1 rotation, 2 rotations. So basically that's our 120 degree rotator blueprint. So we can do 4, and then we can bring this up a little bit, and then we can get like 2 going in here, and then 2 going in here, and that's our 4. And then that's going to be like out here and out here. I don't think I need to test this blueprint. I'm pretty sure that's just going to work, right? So we need that. Here's our second new blueprint. Let's bring that up 1 floor, and we'll save that blueprint, and we'll call this, this is counterclockwise, isn't it? That's that direction. This is our 120 rotator, 120 CCW. Yeah, we'll just leave that in the base folder as well for now. So this gets us the rotation in the correct part. Now I can half destroy, and I believe the half destroyer, maybe we can just use our existing half destroyer. Yeah, and that's getting me the red part that I need. Now I need to rotate this red part somewhere that can be stacked back with this, and I believe it's already in the right position by some miracle. So I just need to stack these together. So I have a swapper blueprint. Now that I've unlocked swapper, can I just use the swapper? Blueprint design series, swapper. A swapper can be used to stack 2 identical shapes together. So, I mean, sorry, not identical. A swapper can be used to stack together a single layer shape instead of a stacker. So does that give me the shape that I need? Yes, that's the bottom part of that. Now I need the blue part. So if we go over to here, we need to extract ourselves the blue part of this shape, which doesn't look too complicated. Let me grab this part over here and let's see if we can't. Oh man, this is super annoying shape mining thing. Like here, let's do it this way. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter because these asteroids are too small to do anything useful with, but let's bring this thing over eventually. And then we're going to put it through like another swapper, right? Like this. But we need this shape processed at some point here. So we need to destroy half, but we need to rotate at 180. Now, I think my 180 rotator remains the same, right? So that'll rotate at 180 and then we can half destroy. Can I get more shape out of this? No, because I need 4 parts of this shape. So there's no point trying to get more parts of this shape. We'll just go with 2 space belts worth. So that should output me that part. Then I just need the blue part. So if I rotate it backwards 90 or 60 degrees, so that's a counterclockwise rotation. I think I have that. I can use my existing counterclockwise rotator to do that. Then if I half destroy again, then I get just the part I need. I think maybe we'll condense this into some blueprint at some point to be able to like destroy particular parts of the 6 shape, because it feels like with hexagonal versus quad, you're going to have to do this series of rotate, half destroy a lot. So we'll think about a clever series of blueprints to get that done more effectively at some point. But essentially, this is the part of the shape that I want, and I believe it's in the top right. So I need to get it 60 degrees clockwise to get it back into the right area. So let's get that done. We'll bring that over. Also, why is this shape not... Oh, it's finished processing. So let's get this shape done also while we wait for that. Because we need both parts of the shape. We need 2 of these. Oh, man. Yeah. There's no easy way to get a second one of these, is there? Besides taking it from up here. Okay, the efficiency of this thing is going to be bad. There's no clever way to do it. There's not enough shape here. Alright, that's fine. If the efficiency is going to be bad, then it's just going to be bad, right? But I need this thing rotated opposite to this thing. So let me grab... That's annoying. Think about this for a second. There is another asteroid we can use, which is this one. Alright, fine. We'll use this one. But that's only 1 belt. There's no double asteroid we can use, except if we go all the way out here. Is there another blue thing? Alright, we're overthinking this. It's just going to be slow, right? We're just going to have to split this in half. Then we're going to need to rotate this thing like 180 degrees. So let's get that rotated 180 degrees. We'll split this belt in half and everything will just process at half speed. That's fine. So to get this at all stacked together, this thing should be giving our correct single layer shape. No, it's oscillating. Why is it oscillating? What? How is this possible? Something's wrong here. Is there something wrong with my swapping blueprint? Because this was working perfectly fine. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Alright, I'm an idiot. You can't use a swapper for this. A swapper only works on left half, right half of shapes, not just stacking single layer shapes. God, what am I doing? This is not... Oh man. This is no longer... This is hex mode. What am I doing? We need a stacker for this. God. Hilarious. Oh, yeah, now WAF's got me going like too crazy at the moment. I think I can just swap everything together. Alright, that gets me the right shape. Then this thing should just stack on top of this thing, and it should just be the right shape. So let me just do that. I was like, why the heck is it oscillating? That makes no sense. But yeah, no, it makes perfect sense that it's oscillating because you can't swap up shapes that are more than half of the shape. Right, that's dumb. So that should give me the top part of the shape at like half speed, but whatever. And then we've got to process this shape as well. So we need something, we need this thing. And I just want to rotate this one instead of, I want it to go into here. Oh, screw it. Because, yeah. I don't want it to cut off everything. Okay, fine. Just manually do it. Okay. Give that a copy, put it up a level. So we'll get something going. It's not efficient, but it works, I guess. But what we need is this bit of the shape now. So we can get the green part out of here. And I can get the green part out of here too and double it up. But come on, we're waiting for 4,000 of this shape. So who cares? So let's see if we can't do that very easily, which is a 90 degree or 60 degree clockwise rotation and then a half destroy, right? Clockwise rotation, half destroy. And that should give me a space belt of that shape, right? This is processing at full space belt, wasn't it? Yep, that's right. Our belts are faster, that's why there's gaps. Great. So that'll give me that part and that part. They'll start going. While that's doing that, let's use the platform stuff here to get some tasks going, because we were going to do some swappy magics here. So let's figure out how to do that. Let me just bring some shapes like to a halfway point, and let's see how we can get one belt of this shape, or just like one iteration of this shape, swapped together such that we get some sort of checkerboard going. Well, we can just do one layer at a time, honestly. Let me just test with one layer, because whatever works on one layer will work on the other, and then we just stack them together, right? Isn't that how that one works? So given two halves of shapes, there's got to be some swap magic we can do, right? So let me get my swapper out, and I need 2 belts of this stuff, so let's get 2 belts going. So obviously swapping 2 belts like that isn't going to do anything. We need to rotate one 180 degrees, I believe. And that's going to get me a full shape. That's not good. We don't want it 180 degrees. We need it to be at some sort of weird angle for this swappy magic to work. So let's try, if I swap 2 shapes that are the same, it's just going to give me the same shapes, right? So obviously it's not that. But I think it's going to be like one clockwise, one counterclockwise. If they go in opposite rotations, then we get something super weird, right? Great. I love super weird. Then, I mean, it's not going to just be a swap back, because that just gives me back what I have. It's going to be some more form of rotation and then swap back. Nope, that's not it. Oh man, how am I going to visualize what I want to swap to get this thing going? Is this some sort of like magic to swap 3 of these belts together? It is, isn't it? It's going to be like something like this, I reckon. Like you're going to have to swap something like here and here, and then it's going to give you some sort of swap the thing. Yeah, see, now you're getting funky shapes that were not the right thing. All right, so what do we need? We need to take, so this bottom part of the shape is now correct, right? And this other half of the shape is also correct. Can we tackle this logically somehow? Let's put the correct parts of the shape together. So if we take that is correct, and let's put the correct part of the shape there as well. Now if we swap these two, one of these is now the correct shape, and the other one is now the half shape again. I'm gonna cry. What do you mean? What do I do with this thing now? This thing now needs to go through the same process as this. What? How does this mathematically work out later? I mean, this is the process. Excellent. We figured out how to make an iteration of this shape. So 2 in, 2 out. But then we're not getting 2 of these. We're getting like 1 of these and 1 of these. So is there a better way we can swap to get 2 of these out? There must be, right? It can't. I mean, obviously we can just, that is just this again. Obviously we can just do another one of these, right? That's the obvious strategy. We can just do another one of these, and now with this and this, they can go through this process again. But that's just gonna leave me with a second belt of this, and then again this shape. This is dumb. This is not how it's supposed to work. So if I bring 4 belts in, I get 3 belts out and a wasted belt. Is that what we're saying? Is that what this system I've built does? Like, I can get another one now, rotate it, and then plug it to the end of this thing. And then now now it's excellent. And then if I put a bin here, I mean, this is great and all. This is better than whatever, but that's so stupid. Can I not have a 4th one of these shapes somehow? Alright, this is as much as my brain can handle now. This design is going into a blueprint design series. There's got to be a way to bring 2 belts in, swap, and then get 2 belts of checkerboards out. There's got to be a way. But it can't be like 4 to 3. That makes no sense whatsoever. But this design will do for now. So let me take this design and just chuck it here for now. Otherwise, this, like, the next 4 episodes is going to be me designing this thing. So I don't think you guys want to see that. But essentially, we want to take 1 belt of that, put a bin at the end of here. Then that gets me 3 belts out. Sorry, 3/4 of a belt out, right? So yeah, it'll just process at like not peak efficiency, I guess. If we get 3 of these, we can get 2 belts. I don't even know. If we get 4 of these, we can get 3 full belts out if we wanted to. But let's just work with 2 3/4 belts, I guess. Like, it's not that bad. Then we can get this same system going over here, because I only need 500 of this shape, really, so it's fine. If we get the same system going over here, but flipped. Also, I've just realized nothing is processing of my other shapes while I was doing that. Why? Oh, that one is done. This one hasn't processed at all this entire time. Why? Is this a swapper? Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Why is this only doing it on 1 lane also? What is happening? My new systems are not working. Give me a second. Let me figure out how to troubleshoot this. Alright. My stacker doesn't work in 2 levels. My Mark III stackers don't work. Oh, I remember this nonsense now. Oh, Mark II stacker it is. My Mark III stackers need all 3 levels to function. Alright, where's my Mark II stackers? Over here somewhere. Stacker Mark II. This one. This is a Mark II stacker. It's in a 2x1? No way. And why is everything broken now? I swear they released a patch where they're showing more broken stuff. This thing is not even functioning at peak efficiency. What? Okay. I hope this thing works. This design is so old. I don't even know. What the heck. Maybe we should sit here and stare at this for a while to make sure it's actually bloody working. I can't be bothered. It's too slow right now for me to sit here and stare at to make sure things are working. Let's get this 2000 going at least. So we need 2 of these now. So maybe we should take this part as well and do the same process. Is it the same process? Not really. We need to rotate this 180 degrees. So let's get that going. 180 degree rotator. Then we half destroy. Oh man, sorry about the mess of this episode, guys. This hex mode is tripping me up real hard. A lot of the stuff is just crazy right now. So we need to now stack these together. I mean, surely I can swap these together because it's a left half and a right half, right? Let me try my swapping blueprint on this and see if it works. What? What? Did I not half destroy this? Is this not a 180 degree rotation? Oh, because it's a completely different shape. What am I doing? I need to rotate this 120 degrees clockwise, which I don't have a blueprint to do that, do I, yet? It's this one, but the other direction. So let me see. Is it easier to just make a new blueprint, or is it easier to just modify this? Let me modify this. Rotator 120 degrees clockwise. Okay, at least we got our clockwise, our 2 new blueprints down. That's a good thing. Have a look at my blueprint menu. So I've got my counterclockwise and clockwise 120 degree rotator blueprints, and that should now give us the correct shape. Is that now giving us some weird oscillating pattern? What is going on? Let me just delete that and then undo everything, because there was probably some of the old shape. Nope, it's still oscillating. What? This is the right half. This is the left half. Is it? What is that? Alright, they're in the wrong spot. So that's on the right. Let's put this onto the left. So that's a 90 degree or 60 degree clockwise rotation. Good here. Oh man. Rotator clockwise. Yep, that. Just flush the space belt. And now it should be, yeah, it's solid, and that's the shape that we want. So something I thought works actually works. Amazing. Oh, hex mode. Oh, hex mode. how this is going to be a fun adventure together. Alright, finally, this shape is coming through, but it's the wrong direction. Man, forgot top and bottom. That's a thing. Yep, I don't have labels here. Excellent. On my old platforms. But that should give us the correct shape. 4,000 of which is plenty of time for us to figure out what the heck is going on with this checkerboard thing that we were making. So we've got 2 checkerboards. Excellent. And of course we can just stack them on top of each other to get to 3/4 of 2 belts going. So why don't we just get that going? I said I'm not going to try to figure out this design properly in this thing. We can just double this up to get 4 belts easily. Do I want 4 belts? But it's all stacking and stuff at the moment, which is super annoying. So we can process it out onto space belts. Oh man, this is a whole freaking thing. There's so many options of things to do. But you know what? Let's just keep things simple. There's a joy of just doing things in the simplest way possible. So let's just get 2 belts. This thing goes on the bottom. This thing goes on the top. This one I meant. Something like that. Now I've got 2 belts of this lovely thing out. Okay. And that is the shape that I want. And I believe it's alternatingly stacked, which is what I want. Great. While we wait for these billion shapes to process, now what can I do about this to make it a little bit faster? Because at the moment, this thing's going to take 3 years to process 4,000 shapes. I can just do more tasks and wait, or I can speed it up somehow. That's going to take 2,000. That's fine. 2,000 of this is going to be really fast. 4,000 of this is going to be take 30 minutes. We could do this process again somewhere. Is there anywhere else to do this process? Not really. We could use the shapes on the platform, but I want to use that for tasks. So is it really just waiting? We have 228 platform units. If I bring in another blue bit from here, that would speed things up tremendously. But do I even have the space platform to bring that over? And also, how long is this? This is 118 units. Isn't it going to take half an hour for this thing to travel? Let's just bring the shape over and see how long, when this shape travels to here, let's see what this number is up to. So let's just bring this shape. And maybe I can use this shape for other things later. Who knows? Let me just extract everything from it. This asteroid is massive and awesome. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can extract a few belts of this asteroid over and maybe it'll be super useful at some point. Oh, I don't have the platform units to do something like that. Never mind. Yeah, let's just bring this shape over to our world and let's see if we can do something here when it gets here. But for now, let's work on some tasks. What? We needed that shape for a task? Yeah, we needed that shape for some sort of task. Anyway, is this a task or what? I'm so confused. What? Oh, some task down here uses that shape. Whatever, okay. We'll do the tasks in order. What is this thing? This thing's progression is just a blue shape stacked on top of each other over and over again and then cut in half. Kind of like you cut it in half and then just rotate it and then restack it onto itself and then it doubles up. What's the easiest way to do this? We could make this shape and then cut it in half. So let's just make this shape first and then we'll decide whether we want to make the full shape and then just cut it in half and then uncut it in half for the full shape. Yep, that works. That works for me. So we're basically taking the 2 blue shapes that we have, rotating it and stacking it onto itself. Where is a blue shape? So we're taking one of these and then we're rotating one of them. So let's get that going. A rotator is only 2. So let's get a 180-degree rotator and put it somewhere here. Like that. Why are you doing this? 180-degree rotator, like this. And then we want to stack this and this, right? So let's bring a stacker. I need 4 stackers. I need a row of stackers. Does that work? That doesn't work, does it? You can't do this. You need a row of stackers a little bit further out. Like that. That can be the bottom, that can be the top. I don't really care about rotation, right? So let's bring that up like that. That should give me the shape that I want. And I maybe just want, oh man, why did I do this here? All right, let's just bring this over here. We'll borrow the input here at some point, and then this thing is covering all the input here. Awesome. Let's just do, okay, we only need 200 of these shapes. So let's just grab that, and then we'll borrow the inputs from somewhere else. Vortex input is a thing. Maybe I need to get vortex input as one of my next upgrades. Okay, so we've got 2 of these going. Great, what else can we use on this platform? That's using up all 4 of the inputs. This is using 2 of the inputs, and this is using 2 of the inputs. Is this shape going? Let's check all our shapes are going. This is already at 800. Okay, maybe it's not that slow. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Yeah, there's no way this shape is going to arrive in time, right? Or maybe. Interesting. All right, maybe we should get this cut. It's almost arriving, actually. Let's get this the blue part out. So I need to rotate. So it's 120 degrees clockwise. Life of not having your own painters yet. We're at the... Wait, that's not 120 degrees clockwise. 120 degrees clockwise rotate up. Then we need to half destroy. I'm going to have to visualize how this is going to work. So we're rotating at 120 degrees. That gets the blue part to the top right. And then we're going to half destroy, which means we're going to remove this diagonal part of the shape. Then we're going to be left with just the green part. Then we need to rotate 90 degrees or 60 degrees clockwise and then half destroy again. So something like this, clockwise rotator. And that should give us this, in theory. And then if I just plug this into here, that should replace that, and I can get rid of this little bend, and then everything should be at double efficiency. And that's fine, because we're only at quarter, so doubling the efficiency does help us. But what is the final step of this shape? Let's have a look. The final step of this shape is just to stack the green into there. Okay, that's fine. We can just drop this thing over with whatever this thing is somewhere here, and then, yeah, we all Gucci. Now, this thing is finally done. Excellent. So we don't need this crazy monstrosity anymore. Do I want to save this? I want to kind of save this as like swapping question mark help me with. So yeah, like, I don't know. We're going to have to create some sort of blueprint with this at some point in our lives. But for now, let's just get rid of it because I don't want to look at it anymore. It hurts my brain. So this thing is coming in. Let's see if this thing has arrived. It has arrived. Is it getting at the right output shape? Tell me, preview. All right, cool. It's getting the right output shape. Not only is it getting the right output shape, it's outputting exactly where I want it to. No, I want it to be in the top right. Top right. It's at the bottom right, top left. Sorry, I want it to 180 degree rotator. Let's put this back one. Actually, let's just rotate it here. I deleted it anyway. I was gonna be like, by the time I friggin' hook this stupid thing up, it's gonna be like already done. This shape, I swear. By the time it gets through here. But anyway, what are we doing? We've done this shape now, so let's unlock that, and then let's get that final shape going. So I want to do. So we want to take these 2 shapes. Okay, let me just do one side so I don't confuse myself. We want to take this shape, right? And then we want to cut this in half. That's not a cutter. We've forgotten how cutters work. We want to cut this. We want to cut this in half. Rotate one of them 180 degrees. Doesn't matter which one. We'll put it on this side, for example. The blue part goes on the bottom, and in theory, if we just stack that on there with this on the bottom, it should just work. Bent stackers would be useful for this. So we can do something like that. Is this the bottom? The blue is the bottom. So let's just flip that. Then this part goes above it, and that should give us the right output out, right? So we just need 4 of these systems like that, and that'll give us the correct shape that we want for now. But now we can have 2 of these going, then we can just stack them into the same thing. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. Okay. We need 1 going there. 1 going there. Is it smart or efficient? Nothing. I feel like nothing I do in hex mode is either smart nor efficient right now. Oh man, I apologize, guys. I'm learning the ropes. This hex mode is kicking my butt right now, so I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing, but that's fine. Is everything, like, let's just validate some assumptions. Is everything I want producing at the speed that I want? I think it is. Let's get everything going a little bit faster. Is there any key technologies that I really, really need? Foundations, L-shaped foundations, not really. Labels, yeah, labels. I did promise that I would give people names, so maybe we should do that, but at the same time, I really need this. So yeah, and vortex inputs. I think we need to do this for now. Labels are gonna come later. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in my series, I like to label these platforms and stuff after my loyal commenters and viewers. So if you want your name on a blueprint or something, just let me know in the comments. The stacker blueprint has already been spoken for by Power. So if you want your name on these 120-degree rotators and stuff, just let me know in the comments section and we can talk about arranging that. But now I can't put any labels on because I don't have research points to afford that sort of nonsense right now. We've got that going. That's going excellent. That's going pretty fast. The last part of that, like my main target is just to get this milestone going. So the last part of this milestone is just to stack this and this together, and then we should be sweet and we get fluids. Excellent. While we're waiting for that to happen, this thing is, don't care. We do a task. Okay, cool. Let's do this task. What is this nonsense? This is just full colors of shapes stacked on top of each other. Or let's just take this and stack it on top of itself. Isn't that just this thing somehow? I don't know. Let's just cut this in half and see. So let's bring that out. We'll cut it in half. A lot of these processes are feeling really similar to me, to like one another, but then they're also at the same time confusing the hell out of me. So I don't know what the heck's going on, but bent stacker. We want something like that, but probably one tile out so that this tile has room to get in and then out. No, rotation needs to be involved at some point. Let's rotate that one 180 degrees. Great, so that's that system done. That's pretty straightforward. 2, 3, 4. Get that going first. Oh, I only have room for... Oh, I have room for 4. Excellent. Alright, let's just shove it in here. Get these going a little bit further back. So I need... Well, we'll just do everything on 2 belts because... Forget doing everything on 4 belts for now. Alright, let's just get that going. That's fine. Is there anything else we can do on this platform? Something involving a blue? No. Now we're starting to get into green. This shape is really easy, isn't it? Isn't it just one of these shapes? That's literally this shape. Well, we can get some of this shape going, right? Like at least one single level space belt of that shape going. Here for now. It's just a single bottom level of a space belt. Just like that, we'll just get the bottom layer of this space belt going into the vortex like that. Then everything is going. I don't care about this shape. This shape is, we can maybe like deal with when we actually get to it. This is almost done, which is excellent. What else can we do in the meantime? This shape is done, so we can get the full version of this shape, which look really... We can just, let's unlock this, only 500. Honestly, we can just rotate and stack this together, can't we? Just get a 180-degree rotator, like here. And then we just want to stack this and this together, or swap them together. A swapper works too. So if we just get swappers instead. No, swappers are super annoying to deal with. Isn't it? Isn't the swapper like really annoying to deal with? Because I need like jumpers and stuff to get it working. Is it not just easier to go through a stacker? I believe it is. I think a swapper only makes sense if they're next to each other and I don't have to do crazy shenanigans. I don't know. Like my brain's broken right now. I don't understand what's happening. Let's just get that going so something is going. Now this task is going well. So we need 2 of these stacked together. We basically just need this and this in a stacker. There needs to be some sort of rotation on one of them though. Let me do the rotation part first. Another 180-degree rotator, like this. And then it goes through a bunch of stackings. This. Doesn't matter which one's the top and the bottom. I think this is probably, like, if you reorder the operations here somehow, this is probably a good use case of using a swapper to swap it back together. Because I can literally take, like, this and then swap it or something. I don't know. The volume, the maths on the volume requires my brain right now, and my brain's gone, so let's just do that, because this requires no brain work. Yeah, that's good. Finally, this is done. So we just need to stack this and this, making sure that it's in the right orientation. I feel like it's already in the right orientation. Yeah, excellent. Somehow everything came out oriented correctly. Let's bring one to the other. Do it here, I guess. Then we need our stacker. Top and bottom do matter here. I don't have labels, which is excellent. That is the bottom, I think. Yeah, that's the bottom. Great. That's the top. Let's just ensure that this is the right shape before we leave it. I think the volume of this shape is also going really nicely now because, yeah, it's going really nicely because this thing is now feeding an entire belt of stuff and this thing is feeding an entire belt of stuff. So it is saturating 2 full space belts. I believe we can just prove that by just like stopping it for a second and then undoing, and then that should be like a continuous. No, it's not. This thing is not fully efficient, I'm feeling like. There's got to be like a bug in here or something. I have no idea. Or either that or my technology is not aligned properly. No, everything's level 2. Don't understand. Cool. Well, we've got our labels unlocked, so we might as well put down a label. You want your label on this terrible stacker for now power? Fine. You can have your label on this really, really bad stacking blueprint. And while I'm at the labels, I might as well give the Mark II stacking blueprint a top and a bottom. Put this one here. This is... The blue is on the top. So this is top. This is bottom. Alright, cool. Copy this whole thing. Let's orient ourselves to the north. I like all my blueprints facing this direction for some reason. So we will put this in our Mark II. No. Save as. Mark II stacking. Mark II. Oh man, where the hell is Mark II? Is this in some sort of alphabetical order? There we go. Mark II stacker. Let's save that. Great. Alright. Let's have a look at this is working now. Does that look like the right shape to you guys? It is, because it's being processed. Is it being processed at any decent pace? No, because it's jammed up. What is happening here? What did I put here? Oh, the Mark III swapper. Great. Well, we're going to put our Mark II stacker to use. So let's do that. Stacker Mark II. And so you can save as and it deletes the symbol for some reason. The icon. Bottom, top. Hey, look, the labels came in handy. I immediately realized this is the wrong order. That's the bottom, that's the top. Excellent. Thanks, Power. Thanks for that. You saved me 5 minutes. All right, great. So this is going, everything's going. This is going at some point. It's just arrived, I think. No? What? What is happening here? Why you cannot go to belt? Is this coming out on like the second floor? I copied the second floor's one, didn't I? Well, I can't change that because it's all on the space belt already. So this is just going to have to come out the second floor. Excellent. That just annoys me for no reason. Lucky I caught that, otherwise we've been waiting for that shape for ages for no reason. Anyway, what are we doing? We've got this done. We're waiting for these 8,000 shapes, so we're going to chill and wait for those. And this shape is going to be what now? So we need to get another half red. We need 2 half reds eventually. What? Okay. How many belts of this shape am I doing? 1. Alright, let's just take 1 then. And of course I haven't left myself enough room to take the other one out, but we'll deal with that when we need the other one. We just need to half destroy this. Ah, we can use our new half destroyers now, because we don't need to do the cutting thing anymore. So we can half destroy the uncolored part, and a half destroyer is a set of 3. So let's just do that. Then to that, we just need to stack onto this any which way. Okay, let's just flip that. We'll get that going over here instead. Then we will bring this shape up the top like that, and then the output of this shape can just go out. Yep, I believe that will get that shape working. It's going to be working at 99% efficiency. Sorry, 1/6 is 82% efficiency. Alright, cool. Oh, this thing's flashing is just going to constantly annoy me, isn't it? Game, I hate you so much. Alright, there, you happy with that? This thing's done, so I can get rid of this. Right, I can just get rid of this thing. Oh man, it's funny. Alright, we've freed up a blue. Does that blue help us with anything at all? This thing's wrong. Wait, why is this thing wrong? It doesn't like this thing. What? What is this thing? What the hell did I do? Bottom? Top. I mislabeled the platforms. Awesome. Is that right? Let me just confirm that's right. Yeah. Let's save this again as the right thing. Don't want my labeled blueprint to be mislabeled. Alright, cool. That's done. These are getting going. This is going. Excellent. I believe it's going. Great. We can cut this thing. All right, this thing's finished delivering. Now we need to add on 2 flower bits that aren't this. 2 flower bits. We can take these 2 flower bits. That's not being used. So if we just rotate this 120 degrees clockwise, counterclockwise, then that should give us what we need. Then what we need to do is destroy the part we don't want. Ooh, this is the wrong way. Huh? Why is it the wrong way? I'm confused. 120 degrees clockwise. Did I not do that? Okay. Now it's the right way. Now, wait, not what? 90 degrees clockwise. My bad. All right, 90 degrees clockwise it is. Very hard for me to, like, if you guys have followed my old series, you should know that I'm really bad with rotation. So rotating an extra segment like this on Hex is just killing my brain. My brain is thermal throttling right now. But we should just be able to take... Wait, do we want the colored part or the uncolored part? We want the uncolored part. Oh, what 1 notch, 2 notches counterclockwise. One day, one of these 4 rotating platforms will get me the result that I need. Now, it can't just stack because it needs to go in there. So it's 90 degrees or 60 degrees that way, counterclockwise. Man, I think I might need to do like 30-minute episodes for Hex mode because that's the most I can take. Alright, these need to be stacked, they can't be swapped. So now let's use our proper new blueprint called, is a Mark II stacker. Yep, great, powers blueprint. And the top and bottom in this case doesn't matter. Why did I do this here like an idiot? There we go, we'll put a little S here because excellent. Alright, this shape is going, excellent, it is going at good speed, like not 100% maximum super efficiency. But both layers are going and it is being delivered at what feels like a reasonable speed. So we'll let that go. We'll finish off this shape, claim our technology points. We've got 9 points. Is there anything useful to get with 9 points? We can get upgrades, not very useful. Like level 3 would be a 33% increase to speed, which is 50. But this looks like a 30% increase to speed. And painters are coming. So 3, that's 21 points. Okay, so it's probably better to upgrade everything to level 3 before we go for 3rd floor. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that at some point, not anytime soon. So we'll just save our technology points. This thing is now done. So we've got to do the last iteration of this, which is this thing. So we need to move this out of the way a little bit. Go 1 tile further up. No. Oh man, this is super annoying. How do I get this last shape out? Yeah, fine, move it 1 tile further up. Then we'll worry about it in a second, but first I need to get this one out and do the same process as this to get another belt of it. These 2 need to stack together first to make one thing. So let me get some stackers out. Is this okay? Is it actually okay? I think it's okay. All right, let's get a stacker array going. Go away. Something like this. That's 6. Yep. Oh wait, one of these needs to rotate. Damn it. Rotation array first. 180. Get that in there. Get that going out. This can go into whatever. It doesn't matter. Top and bottom. Then this can go up and in. Like that. Top and bottom might not matter, but we need to get it. Make sure they're actually going in. That should give us a full red shape. And then the full red shape can just go where it used to be going. And then that should give us this shape. And it only needs 550, so I don't really care. What's going on with this shape and why do you hate everything? Now everything's collapsed onto the bottom floor. Beauty. Great. That should get that going. Why is there only 3 belts, not 4? There's a whole belt missing for some reason. What? What? Is there a whole extraction platform thing missing? Oh, right. Oh, the shenanigans. Alright, great. It doesn't actually need to double up because I think this is only a singular space belt of it, but it's for a task, so I don't really care. That's fine. Maybe we can use something here to do this shape, probably, while we're waiting. Yeah, I guess that would be smart instead of using both of them. Which one goes onto the top layer? This one. Alright. Since we only need 1 space belt of this, we might as well get 1 space belt of this going. I believe that's the next task, isn't it? No, it's not even the next task. The next task is fully uncolored shapes. Well, we're going to skip over that and just do this one since we already started it and we've got the shape right here. So we need 1 of these, and then we need to do some processing work. What kind of processing work though? We need to get, oh, it's like a flipped version of this shape. How do I do this? This is actually, you know what, a good test for my new cutting system. Let me try something. We're waiting for this shape anyway, so we might as well have a little play around. Shapes is for you to explore techniques and stuff, so yeah. Let me half destroy off this shape. Oh, you know what we can do? Let me try something super complicated. So this is just one single belt of shape, right? Let's see if from this we can get 2 belts out of this shape. So let's cut this without, we're gonna put our asymmetrical cutter to the test and see if it can actually work the way I think it works. So with an asymmetrical cutter, we're gonna have 1 belt of the left half and 1 belt of that single dot. Then I need to rotate the left half 90 degrees or 60 degrees counterclockwise, right? And then if we asymmetrically cut that again, we should have a green dot and that thing. So then these two should somehow merge together. And then from this shape, we need to asymmetrically cut again and then rejoin it the way I want it to be rejoined. I mean, this doesn't hurt anyone, so let's just keep going. But basically, what comes out here is the wrong version of what I want. So I need to flip it. Oh, I've lost track of what's going on. All right. That's not right. What? This is the 3/4 shape. Oh, man. So I need what's happening over here to happen over here. Then this is our singular dot. And our singular dot needs to go over here for processing. Let's just flip this. I like this, what was happening here. I just want to flip this so that our 3 shape goes over here and our singular dot comes out here. So then what comes out of here? We need to see when the shape comes through. It's going to take a while. That's fine. What can we do about this shape in the meantime? Can we do anything with our existing platforms to make this shape at home? Probably. What is that shape? Let me pin this task. This is just 4 of the uncolored parts of this thing. I have this thing here and we have some space, so why not get that going as well? Why not? So from here, with a full belt splits into 4 swapping things. So let's cut this. Well, we don't even need to cut it. We just half destroy it 3 times. The ratio of this is not even right. I think I'm just going to use my half destroyer, but in the ratio of a cutter. So let's get a cutter going. Oh, you know, that's too complicated. Let's just get the half destroy going. I was going to do some super cool technique for this, but I think it's just easier to get like cutters going. Half destroyers. If we destroy the colored half, so we need to rotate and then half destroy. Rotate 180. Is that a thing? Right? And then we need that happening like many times. We'll do it like this. Great. That's 2 full belts of the shape. Then I need to rotate these back. And then we need to get these merged together. Now I can use either bent stackers. No, I can't use bent stackers because the ratio is all wrong. Or I can use swappers. Swappers sound like a headache. But yeah, we'll just use regular stackers, I guess. Like that. Top and bottom don't matter. So let's just get that in. So that gets me 1 full belt of uncolored shape. We need 2 full belts of uncolored shape. So let's give that a flip. And then we just need to stack these on top of one another. So I just need a system like this. Something like this. And that should give me my shape. Excellent. We'll let that run for a bit while we wait. Now, let's go back to this shenanigan and figure out what the heck I was trying to do. So nothing is coming out here because everything is clogged. Excellent. But we've got our dot. Oh man. We've got to put bins everywhere to test this shape properly. Mark 1 bin. I'm going to put my bin back out here because it's super useful. Great. Put bins everywhere at the end so things can be tested properly. I just want to test the throughput of the asymmetrical stacker when it's going through belts of different length to see if the concept even works, because I suspect there's some issue with the concept itself. But yeah, that shape is done. Is it finished? No, it's not. That was just the first part of that shape. No, what? What did I just complete? I just finished the last part of Hex Memento. So that's good. Where is Hex Memento? That's this one. It is no longer necessary. Excellent. We can probably get this doubled up if we really wanted to. There's 3,000 of them. Holy moly. Yeah, okay, let's just get that doubled up. Got nothing else to do over here anyway. Now, let's see about this shape. stuff is coming out now. Excellent. So we've got a dot here and a dot here. I want to merge these two dots to make this shape. So that one's on the top right and that one's on the bottom left. So if we just get this one 180'd, then it should be good. Rotate 180. Then these two can just stack together to form that shape, right? Or swapped together, whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll use our stackers. Great. Let's get that back into base. Did not like that. Oh, platform units is a thing. Oh man, I hate everything. All right, let's not get that back into base. Let's put our bin here. That costs platform units. Yeah, okay, cool. Then maybe I shouldn't have been testing this because I forgot platform units is a thing, but whatever. I really want to test this, so I'm going to. So that's giving me the correct shape. No, it's not. What? Where's my 180-degree rotator? Didn't I rotate this 180 degrees? I don't want to rotate this 180 degrees. What am I doing? I'm so confused. I deleted the bit. Right. Oh man, what am I doing with my life? Let me check if these are the right things. This is in the top left. This is coming out on the this is not a 180-degree rotation. This is on the bottom left. It needs to be at the bottom right. It's a 60-degree counterclockwise rotation. Sorry. So it's just this platform, I believe. And then we can build our stack up. And top and bottom don't matter. I feel like I'm way over engineering this. But this is now our correct thing, I think. Well, we'll find out very shortly. But yeah, this is coming through. Bottom right. Top left. Wait, what am I doing? Oh my lord. It is a 180-degree rotation, isn't it? The green... No, it's not. We need it to be exactly where it is. What? I'm so confused. Because it's in the bottom left, and then this is above it, which is correct, right? Yeah. I think we just need it exactly where it is, honestly. These two, I can't tell. Like, it's so hard to tell where these bloody droplets are in the hexagonal version of the shape. Yeah, anyway, I believe that's correct. It's going to be on the left bit of the shape, which is just this shape. So that's getting the correct shape. Now on this side of the shape, why is nothing coming out of this side? What is happening with this system? A full belt is coming out and it's being split into a full belt of this. And this is getting a little bit, once this backs up, that should be fine. And then the 3 shape is coming through here. Then it's getting rotated and then split into that and then 2 shapes, to which we need to split in half again. But we need to rotate it before we split it, I see. So we need to bring this down a little bit. And then we need to rotate this counterclockwise 90 degrees. So yeah, counterclockwise 90-degree rotation. Now we should get 2 more dots, right? And the dots are going to come out and then we need to flip the order of the dots. So one of these dots needs to rotate, but I don't know which one. Oh man, it's going to take some time for this to work. But for now, at least this shape's going. Do I have any platform units to deal with that shape? No, I don't. All right, cool. This little project's going to have to wait till next episode then, because we are almost done with this. And with milestone 3 done, we have fluid painting done. All right, the progress here was really choppy this episode, but yes, I hope you enjoyed my pain and suffering. But yeah, this is now done and now we have fluids. Great. Let's go to our milestone. Let's unlock fluid and painting. Hooray. And now we've unlocked freedom, because now we can take any asteroid from anywhere in the world. The only thing that's going to be limiting us now is our platform units, of which we have 1,000, which is all right. Like, we should be able to do a lot with 1,000. So with all those limitations gone, we shouldn't have to build crazy systems like this to like efficiently use shapes or anything. But I do want to see this through to fruition, because I need to test if the asymmetrical splitter works when the load isn't fully balanced. Because of the travel time distance of these belts, I want to see if this still works even though it has to go through further systems. So this concept itself might be completely flawed. But yeah, here's the dots. Basically all I need to do is rotate this one. Yeah. So I need the gray dot to be behind the green dot. So the gray dot needs to be 180-degree rotated. Let me just quickly finish this off before the end of the episode then. And then these two now need to just be stacked, right? Like this. And then we should have 2 belts of this. And I just want to bring this up to the 2nd floor, so I can merge the 2 belts together. So now these two belts can now just merge and then deliver the shape. This is not the right shape still. Why? Why is it doing this? Are these just residual shapes? Tell me these are just residual shapes. How is this and this stacking to make this? That doesn't even make sense. It needs another rotation. Yeah, it's not right. That's not right. One of these needs to be rotated 90 degrees up a bit. Counterclockwise? No, that's clockwise, 90 degrees. Oh, man, these shapes are so hard to visualize. What the hell? 90 degrees clockwise. That should be the right shape. Now, is this the right shape? No, it's not either. This needs to be 1 notch gets it there, 2 notches. So 120 degrees counterclockwise. Okay. Then these two should be the same shape. Now they can be processed. That should be that. I don't even have anywhere to shove this. Okay, we can just swap it for now because we don't need... Oh, we do kind of need the milestone shape to continue, right? Yeah, great. We don't even have anywhere to put this shape into the vortex. Awesome. Move this out 1. Then let's get this processed on the other side. Bring this back a little bit. Give it a little bit of room. All right, great. Now I can get 2 belts over here. Don't want to cut off that thing completely. And we can get 2 belts over here. Horrible. Spaghetti, spaghetti, more spaghetti, guys. More spaghetti will save us. Now, in theory, it should be, we should just be able to like double this up. In practice, I have no idea. Hey, look, it's saying that it's getting 4 belts to this shape. But the bottom is not saying it's getting that shape. I have no idea. No idea, guys. We'll see what happens. Top is fine. Bottom is still traveling, I guess. Yeah, bottom's gonna take a while to travel. All right, great. We'll leave it at that for this episode. Deal with everything next episode. We finished milestone fluids, milestone number 3 for fluids, and that's what I wanted. So yeah, if you enjoyed me banging my head against the wall for the last hour and a half, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.